It is so easy to underestimate the complexities of the change process. Change is difficult because it's riddled with dilemmas, ambivalences, and paradoxes. Hi, you all. My name is Lynn Daniel, and I'm coming to you today to present my Literacy Strategic Gap Analysis presentation for my class at Concordia University, Chicago, where Dr. Carol Schefelbein is my instructor. So this gap analysis is taking a look at literacy in a local school district, and the rationale for the assignment is to take note of any gaps in the literacy program in protocols, procedures, program, instruction, and so forth. This assignment will also provide strategies to lead to solutions to close the literacy gap. I will also provide some examples on how the gap can be closed and hopefully present a strong conclusion to let you know that literacy gaps can be closed. So I want to start off by letting you know something about the school district that I visited. I analyzed RSD, which is a public school system in St. Louis County, Missouri. It has about 6,000 students, grades K through 12. RSD has two middle schools, HMS and RMS, and I have been teaching at RMS. This is my 30th year. So I want to share with you, I'm going to show you a chart that I made today to go with this assignment. And the chart is showing you how the school improvement, comprehensive school improvement plan has addressed some of the needs that my gap analysis identified. But my gap analysis is looking at ways to increase or improve those structures that have already been identified. The gap analysis took a look at instructional excellence in teaching and learning, instructional excellence in student support for achievement, leadership capacity, professional development capacity, planning and operational effectiveness, and families and communities. And we note that RSD has been working to strengthen its district-wide communication protocols and systems, structures. And one thing that has been stated by teachers and other stakeholders is they would love to be more in the know or in the loop of information regarding timelines of adoption of programs, curriculum, and other procedures, protocols, the use of certain learning materials, instructional tools. And so the conversations have revealed that stakeholders would like to see an increase in district-wide communications of timelines for adopting curriculum so that people are informed on when new curriculum or new things will be taken on and older, outdated materials will be discontinued or not used anymore. These conversations have led to the district taking steps to use technology to inform stakeholders. The superintendent presents videos quite often when he has a message to share with the stakeholders, and teachers just would like to see more of these types of communications going forth. Also, district-wide communication to disseminate district plans like the Comprehensive School Improvement Plan and other types of plans regarding instruction, learning, student expectations, behavior models, and those types of information. Now, teachers they do the annual policy reading and signing, so there are structures in place, but as I said, the conversations reveal that teachers would just like to have a lot more consistency with communicating. And this can look like continuation of the videos, maybe an increased use of the videos from the superintendent or a common face, a common figure, emails, posting on websites, on the district website and school websites, and also incorporating some kind of tool where teachers and stakeholders can provide a quick response to allow the district to gather data that lets them know the thoughts or feedback on these types of communications regarding timeliness, effectiveness, and so forth. Okay, the district can also continue to work on improving structures for at-risk learners. Now, this deals with a school improvement model for instruction and learning and student achievement. And this can be accomplished by hiring more paraprofessionals for push-ins and pull-outs, which happens a lot already at the elementary level, but which could be more highly used at the middle school and high school levels. Increased Tier 2 interventions, and that would look like more paraprofessionals and maybe even teachers working one-on-one with students, working with small groups of students. This year we have a high school math teacher who comes over to our middle school, and she works with some high-achieving 8th grade students in an algebra class to prepare them for 9th grade, and so that they can earn credit and be prepared for advanced placement classes. So models like that, and increase use of those types of models. Also increase use of a vocabulary in the content area where students use personal dictionaries, personal thesauri, interactive notebooks with content area vocabulary, and especially in math where students are using, and social studies and history class where students are using content-specific vocabulary that changes in meaning when you cross curriculum. So that is also one way the district can improve structures for at-risk learners. A continuation of the use of Ingenuity, which is a tech-based credit recovery program for high schoolers who are falling behind and lacking all of the credits for graduation. That could also continue to be employed. It is very flexible in its timeliness. It's a year-long program. It happens all day, so the availability is there, but maybe increasing the communication about the program and identifying students earlier on who may benefit from the program instead of waiting until they're later in their high school career. Now, the two middle schools, RSD district has two middle schools, HMS and RMS. I teach at RMS. HMS is our sister school. HMS teachers have demonstrated a high use of collaboration already with their planning and other structures, their PLCs and critical friends groups and other types of collaboration. And they look ready to take on collaborations with schools outside of the district, middle schools in neighboring districts, middle schools with similar and different demographics, so that they can learn how those districts are utilizing balanced literacy strategies. And then that information can be brought back to Rittner School District and shared with the ELA teachers. And these teachers could serve as mentors. They can work with struggling teachers. They can help those struggling teachers with their professional development plans and with identifying areas of their instructional practice that needs improvement. And then the RMS teachers have been working diligently to improve student achievement numbers, because they have not made the the benchmark or the state numbers necessary to show gains each year. So these teachers are working so hard to get students to be critical thinkers and critical readers. They're using the Readers Writers Workshop. They're using the personal thesaurus and dictionaries, they're using interactive notebooks and writing. So another thing that teachers are doing, they're using learning targets, writing learning targets, identifying skill strands on the standardized tests that will require additional instruction and support. They're using benchmark assessments to identify student progress and to note when students need interventions. So those are things that can be increased in either frequency or in rigor at various points throughout the year. Increase responsive instruction by using culturally and linguistically responsive instructional protocols, similar to what Dr. Shiraki Hawley and Dr. Muhammad, what they recommend to involve students from very many different demographics. And this could also include using those protocols with fidelity across the grade levels and across the content areas. And it can also look like increasing diversity in literacy text by having books that reflect the demographics, the diverse demographics more at a higher number. The school is already doing that, but the district can also help with that. So this is my strategic plan of action, and I hope you have recognized that the gaps can be closed with the application of some research-based strategies and protocols. Thank you very much.